Hey guys, it's your girl. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute. I've recently been doing a lot of robotic affirmations and just trying out a new way of life, and it's been really awesome. But I just wanted to quickly make a video on how I personally meditate and how you can become a master at manifesting and meditation as well. So I know that to others it sounds like a limiting belief that you have to meditate in order to get your desires. For me personally, I really champion meditation in all things, whether you're manifesting or not. And somebody asked me how I meditate, and I just thought I would make a very simple, quick YouTube video explaining it because it's really not all that hard. So I've had friends that have ADHD, that are very fidgety, that can't sit down, that have racing thoughts, and this is the same advice that I would give them as well. So ideally, you can meditate at any time of the day, but ideally you wake up and you go quickly wash your face, go do your business, and then you sit down in a very quiet place without any distractions, and you have to sit in a way where you're firmly planted on the ground, like your butt is safe and comfortable in a chair, but your back isn't like resting up against anything. So there should be distance between your shoulders, your back, and the back of the seat that you're on. You're not leaning up against anything. So that's step number one, okay? If it's too difficult for you to sit with your legs crossed, then you can put your feet on the floor, you can stretch out your legs, that's fine. Next, just put your hands somewhere where they feel comfortable. You can put them in your lap, you can put them on your thighs, you can do a mudra, it doesn't matter. Just keep your hands somewhere. Next thing is take a deep breath. Just relax. Make sure your back is straight, but relax. And you should go into one of your senses. So this is the most important step in meditation. Oftentimes, whenever you're doing a guided meditation, people are always telling you to focus on your breathing. Now that personally has never ever helped me, but the reason why they're telling you to do that is the same reason why I'm telling you to focus on your senses. So like I said about hand placement, I want you to just feel your hands touching your legs. So if your hands are on your thigh, just go into that feeling. Like just focus on your hand on your thigh and what that feels like. Like focus on that contact. If your butt is on the chair, which it should be, focus on what that feels like. They say feel the ground beneath you, right? So just feel that. You can feel, if you don't like focusing on your breath, you can kind of focus on where the breath enters your face. So you can just focus on your nostrils, and then focus on your mouth, like where your tongue is as you exhale, and just do that. And I know that you'll be able to do it for a few moments before you'll inevitably start thinking. That doesn't mean that you're a failure, it doesn't mean that you're bad or you're weak or you're stupid, it doesn't mean any of those things. If thoughts come, just allow them to come and allow them to pass by, and don't give it any extra thought, right? Because when a thought comes up and it passes by, what we do is we like grab the thought and we keep it in our awareness, and we keep putting more thoughts and more thoughts and more thoughts onto what was originally just a simple thought passing by. You know what I mean? There's a book that I read, I'm pretty sure it's The Greatest Secret by Rhonda Burns, but her teacher said that when a bird flies in front of you, you don't stop the bird and ask it, what's your name? Who's your uncle? Where do you come from? What kind of bird are you? I mean, you might think what kind of bird it is, right? If you're a bird watcher. But typically you don't stop the bird and ask it questions. You just let the bird fly by you. You don't care about the bird. You're just going about your day. That's exactly what thoughts are. So if a thought comes up like a bird, just let it fly away. Don't capture the bird and try to like figure out what kind of a thought this is, where this thought is coming from, why am I having this thought? None of that. I feel like meditation is like the antithesis of New Age spirituality, because in New Age spirituality there's like this huge conundrum about like, am I healed? No, I have more healing to do. I have to balance my inner feminine and my divine masculine. I have to work on my childhood wounds. I have to do all my past life regressions. I have to heal my karma. And that's a lot of bullshit. Like, none of that is something that you have to do. When you meditate, you allow those things to come up and you allow them to pass. And that's it. I can make a whole video on karma, but that's how you like fix your karma. Anyways, so you keep doing that. If you wish to, you can watch my other video on how to know you're not your thoughts, because I have a technique in there that helps you to stop identifying with your thoughts, to make it easy for thoughts to come up and pass by. Now I want you to sit like that and focus on a sense. And if you're tired of that one sense, you know, it's typical, you phase out of it, focus on another sense. And another sense could be your hearing. So if you're in a house, there's always going to be some type of noise, right? Like for me, I might be able to hear the cars go by outside my driveway. In a different apartment, I would be able to hear the planes go across the sky under which I live in. If you have a refrigerator, you can hear the hum of the refrigerator and just focus on that. If your window's open, you can feel the breeze on your skin and just focus on that. So typically, those are the senses that you have at all times. If you're listening to meditation music, obviously you can just focus on the meditation music and nothing else. And some people light incense. I typically don't. I think it's just like smell has never been something that I can focus on the same way I can't focus on my breath. So you're welcome to light incense and just instill your focus on the smell of the incense that's in front of you. A lot of people also like to light a candle and watch the candle burn, like the flame. So you're welcome to just focus on the candle and nothing else. I typically recommend that you have your eyes closed as you focus on your senses. So you just keep doing that. When you start, set a timer for 10 minutes. It doesn't matter what happens those 10 minutes. It doesn't matter how fidgety you get. It doesn't matter if all these crazy thoughts come up. It doesn't matter if emotions come up. You treat emotions the same way as you treat thoughts. Just let them come up and let them pass. And as many times as you get distracted, just bring your focus back to a sense. And just sit there with your senses. And once the timer rings, you're done. Congratulations. You just finished your first 10-minute meditation session. And if you still feel very peaceful, you're welcome to keep sitting there in that feeling and just focus on your senses. Even after the timer is over, you're still able to meditate because you now know how to do it. So if you're walking, if you're driving, all you have to do is tune out of your mind by focusing on your senses. And there you go. I hope this video helps. I should smile more in my videos. I have such a pretty smile. But yeah, I really hope that this video helped. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment down below if you have any other questions I can answer. Bye, you guys.